ओम
येन धौता
सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। येन धौता गिरः पुंसाम् विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहम् पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदी। हरि ओम. So you are seeing Gad Dhatu, Lung Lakara Rupa, we have finished. Just a second. अतो हलादेर लघो हो. अतो हलादेर लघो हो सूत्र विसा. अतो haladir lagho sutra says that if dhatu is haladi and then there is laghu akara, that laghu akara will get vruddhi adesha. This vruddhi word is coming from previous sutra, sichu vruddhi parasmay padeshu. Parasmay pada pare, this is written there, that parasmay pada paraka. This parasmay padeshu is also coming as anuvritta from the sichu vruddhi parasmay padeshu sutra only. I don't know what is happening.
Just zoom the document.
Yes, but how come it happened?
Anybody else has opened this document?
No, Swamiji.
Okay.
Narayan, are you scrolling or?
Now I am scrolling. But how this happened?
Just zoom it, Ji.
Yeah, I will do now. This much is enough, I think. गद धन लुंग, लुंग replaced by tiptaji siphastam ibwasmas tatan ibwasmas. Pratyay siddhi we did. Tasthastamipan tantan tamaha. Then sijabdhasta vidibhyascha, by that G was replaced by jus. Us pratyay was there eventually. Then everywhere chli came. Chli was replaced by sich. Sich sakara remained. Again sarvadhatuka ardhadhatukayoho idagama happened. Sakara turns into shakara. Murdhanya adesha happens. Then for prathama purusha ekvachana, we saw that it is also there and eat also comes because pratyay is aprukta, and for sakara madhyama purusha ekvachana also pratyay is aprukta, so eat dirgha eat comes, and between it and eat whatever is sakara is there that disappears by ita iti sutra. We get eat is these two forms. Everywhere else wherever this ikara has caused murdhanya adesha to sakara, it has turned into shakara. Because of that, following takara turns into takara by shtunashtu. So ishtam, ishus, is, ishtam, ishta, isham, ishwa, ishma is what we get. Sakara disappears by nityangitaha, and again for madhya prathama uttama purusha ekvachana comes by tasthastam vipantantam tamaha. Now prathama purusha ekvachana special karya is done by this sutra. Ato haladir lagho sutra says that whenever there is idadi sich in front, at that time this laghu akara of haladi anga will take vruddhi adesha. Now there is this order sichi vruddhi parasmay padeshu. This sutra gives vruddhi, and then there are vadabraja halantasya cha. By this sutra halanta dhatus get vruddhi adesha. Vada and vraja, these are specifically mentioned because by this sutra vada and vraja would have got this vruddhi adesha in the place of laghu akara optionally. To avoid that those two dhatus were counted with halantasya, vada vraja halantasya cha in that sutra itself. Then there are nishedha, and then there are vikalpa vidhayaka sutras in between. So that vibhasha word is taken in this current sutra, and that's how we get the vikalpa. That was the karya. So that's why we got two forms, agadit, agadit. Agadit, agadit. Then this is lung lakara, that's why agad, agad. Then ishtam, ishtam, agad ishtam, agad, dhana, ishus, agad ishuhu, sasayushuru, kharavasana yor visarjaniya, agad, dhana, is, agad, bihi, agad, dhana, ishtam, agad ishtam, agad, dhana, ishtam, agadishta, na, isham, ato gune, text plus here, we get, no ato gune, yes, simply we connect it. No ato.
Agadisham.
Isham. Agad, no, agadishta. Lung lakara is over. Lung lakara hereafter will be lung lakara, what we have, gad, dhana, lung, tik, tak, du, tik, tas, Yeah. Yes. Yes. Lung is vihita by sutra. Lung nimitte.
Lung.
क्रियापि
Lung kriyati tattva. In से lung kriyati tattva. This lung lakara. What are all karyas will happen if only takara will remain? Vikara will disappear. Thus, form Z will be empty. So, Vikara also will disappear. Only Anti will remain. Sit, Takara will remain. Vikara will disappear. Thus,
तं
Ta will be replaced by Ta. Nit will be replaced by Was will lose Takara. Mas will lose Takara. So, for sutras we applied
ततश्च
Tasya. Then
तत्स्थमिपां तान्तं ताम झोन्तः
then
नित्यं नितः
now you need Vikarana Pratyaya. Vikarana Pratyaya comes here.
यतासि लुलुटो
Sutra is Yatasi Lulutovam. Yatasi Lulutovam. Then it agama will happen by
आर्ध धातु का स्टेट लगाते हैं
Ardha Dhatu ka state balade hai. Ardha Dhatu state balade. Then everywhere Sa will turn into Shakara. Sutra is
आदेश प्रत्यय
Pratyayoho. So finally Pratyas will be Shat.
अकारकं रंग अनदर सूत्र लंग षडदाता
Yes. That is Angakara. So for everything we did to Pratyaya. Shant. Shas. Shatam. Shata. Ishtam. Here, one more sutra will be there because of that. Yakar
अतोदीर्घोयैः
Ato Dirghayi. So, Ishava Shama. Few more sutras. So, those sutras were to turn that Akara into Akara. So, Dirgho.
Lung.
And then to bring Akara. So,
Lung rang.
लंगं षडदाता
Lung swadulata.
And one more sutra we need, that is Atoguna, or Shya and between them to bring Gunadesha, Pururupa Ekadesha. So, Ishat, Ishatam, Ishan, Isha, Ishatam, Ishata, Isham, Isha, Uchama. Anga is Agad, Agadhana, Ishat, Agad Ishat, Agadhana, Ishatam, Agad Ishatam, Agadhana, Ishyam. संयोगान्तस्य लोकः सूत्रस्य, right? लोकः अगदिष्यन् अगद्धन इष्यस् अगदिष्यः अगद्धन
अगदिष्यतम् अगदिष्यत अगदिष्यम्
अगदिष्यम्
अगदिष्याव अगदिष्याम
अगदिष्यामि. Gad dhatu, all lakaras we finished except let. Agadishat. Now next is nad dhatu, nad avyakte shabde, nadati, nadatah, nadanti. That's how it is used. Ninada, etc. These words are derived from this dhatu only. So nad dhatu is taken. Again, nad is taken because there are certain karyas which are going to happen to this particular dhatu. Dhatu originally in Upadesha Avastha it is nad. We'll take it directly here. Nad, original Avastha is Murdhanya Adesha it is. So this nad will turn into nad. When it is declared, nad will turn into nad. And then it will be declared like this. So to turn this Murdhanya Nakara, there is this one sutra, no naha. No naha sutra. This comes Dhatvadeshassaha. Dhatvadi Shakara, in Upadesha Avastha, if Dhatu has Murdhanya Shakara at the beginning, then that Murdhanya Shakara turns into Sakara, Dantya. If Dhatu has Nakara, Murdhanya Nakara at the beginning, when it will be used, that Nakara will turn into Dantya Nakara. So Nad will turn into Nad and then it will be declared. So Nad was there, it turned into Nad by this Anonaha Sutra. Now, while we decline, like the pratyas will be like Ti, Has, Anti, Si, Has, Ha, Mi, Was, Mat. Sutras we just apply Tiptaji, Siptastam, it was must. Then Jhontaha Sutra. Then nothing. That's it. As it is there. Vikarna pratyay will come by sutra. Kartari.
Kartari shap.
By that Vikarna will come. And then Nad will turn into Nada. Nada. And then Si. Nadati. and all forms will be like nadati, nadatah, danti, nadasi, nadatah, nadatah, nadami, nadavah. So Sarvasvaru, Karvasana Rukarjanya, nadamah. This is lat lakar. But now, if this nad dhatu is coming with some kind of upasarga which has repa or shakara, which is the nimitta for murdhanya adesha of dantya nakara. So, like pra is upasarga and it is coming with nad dhatu, and suppose there is lat, or whichever lakara it is. Now, nimitta, we have seen this. One sutra we already have seen this Nirgadanada Patapada Umasyati Antiyativa. Now one more sutra is coming. This sutra also will tell that take the nimitta, if there is nimitta in the upasarga, even that will cause the nakara to turn into murdhanya nakara. What are the different conditions? Those different conditions are described in this sutra, because of which this nakara will turn into nakara. Let's read the sutra. उपसर्गादसमासे पिणोपदेशस्य उपसर्गादसमासे पिणोपदेशस्य उपसर्गादसमासे पिणोपदेशस्य उपसर्गात् समासे अपि पिणोपदेशस्य. This let's take the meaning. उपसर्गात् नोपदेशस्य मूर्धन्यादेशः स्यात्. This much meaning is for us, it is required here. उपसर्गस्थात् निमित्तात् परस्य नोपदेशस्य धातोः नस्य नः स्यात्. Asamasepi, even samase is not there in that situation. For now, that context is not there, so we will keep that meaning aside. For now, meaning we will take is this much, that upasargastham nimittam vartate tasmat nimittat parah anopodeshasya dhatoh nah syat. Dhatoh nasya nah syat, this much is clear. Dhatu has nakara and that nakara will turn into nakara. Okay. Now, which dhatu, that is being specified by this anopadeshasya. So, this anonah sutra does this nakara to turn into nakara. Okay. But originally, upadesha had nakara. Originally, upadesha means original dhatu in upadesha avastha, when it was pronounced by upadesha adyocharanam, adya muninam, munitrayanam, ucharanam, upadesha. So in that upadesha avastha, when Paniniji created dhatu pata, anad, nad dhatu originally was anad. So upadesha avasthayam ayam anopadesha asit. Eksha dhatu nopadesha. Upadesha avasthayam nakaraha asit. Asya. Tasya nakarasya nakare parivartanam jatam kena sutrena anonah. Now tadrushah yadi dhatu vartate, if that type of dhatu is there, and there is nimitta existing in upasarga. We know upasarga maintains its own separate padatva, and then whatever dhatu rupa will there, it will have its own padatva. So samana pada is not there, and yet we want this nakar to turn into murdhanya nakara. That's why, with special conditions, Maharishi Panini is giving sutra. Take the nimitta from the upasarga to turn the nakara into nakara of those dhatus who had this murdhanya nakara in the upadesha avastha. This is the meaning. Take the nimitta and turn nakara of dhatu into nakara if this dhatu had murdhanya nakara in the upadesha avastha. So, anat dhatu is such dhatu. In upadesha avastha, it had murdhanya nakara. Now there is upasargastha nimitta. Because of that nimitta, now we will turn this nakara into nakara in this situation. Pranada. Pranada. Upasargastha nimitta is there. Anopadesha dhatu is there. Anopadesha dhatu has nakara. this nakara will turn into nakara by upasargada samase pinopadeshasya sutra. By that, pra anad, then lat is there. So same way dhatu will be declined. Just this is anga karya specifically for these dhatus. Those who have nopadesha nakara. So rupa will be pranadati, pranadataha, pranadanti, pranadasi, pranadatta, pranadatta, pranadami, pranadava, pranadama. Then what if there is, this is the meaning of current sutra, this is the example for that. Pranadati, pranadati, pranadataha, pranadanti, pranadasi, pranadataha, pranadatta, pranadami, pranadava. Wherever we want to begin, we will begin.
Pranadavaha, pranadamaha.
Too much abhas of ngit lakaras. Pranadavaha, pranadam. What if we get situation like this? Pra is there, and then new upasarga is there, and then nadi is coming, and then lakara is coming. Now here also, pra will cause murdhanya adesha. Nad will remain as it is. Lat will be there. Now this ni nakara has turned into murdhanya nakara by sutra.
Upasargat asamasepi nopadeshasya.
No.
No, nah.
No. No, no. Now we are not turning nakar. No. Now pra is also pada. Ni is also pada. And nad and lat together after the prakriya, that will also turn into pada. Three of them are separate pada. Atku pangum yava epi cannot be applied. Rakabham nona samana pade also cannot be applied because the samana pade will be there present in this both sutra. Now, how will we turn this nakara? Upasargada samasepinopadeshasya we cannot turn because upasargada samasepinopadeshasya nopadeshasya dhatoho nasya. That's what it tells. Dhatoho nasya nakarahasya. Nopadesha dhatoho nakarasya nakarahasya upasargasthat nimitta. This ni is not dhatoho na. Rupa will be like this. Prani, Nadati.
Special sutra for Gad Dhatu. Nirgada Nada Ata
Pada Umasyati Hanti Yati. Prani, Nadati.
Ipsati, papati, vahati.
Prani, Nadatha.
Gadanada Patapaltra, Padagrumans, Anti Api, Ati, Brati, Sati.
There's a sutra. Because of that sutra, Nehe Nasya Anakarah Bhavati. Upasargasthat nimitta. Now, after turning this ni nakara into nakara, again this nad nakara will not turn into murdhanya nakara, taking the nimitta of this praupasargastha repa. Because this vyavadhana is of murdhanya nakara and that vyavadhana is not accepted. It remains as it is. Praninadati. Pranadati is an example for Upasargada Samase Ganopadeshatya. Praninadati is an example for Nergadanada Patapada. Masya Pramti Atu Atu. Then Nadati, the normal form is given. So all three of these are examples of Lat Lakara. All these three we saw. Next is Lit Lakara. Lit Lakara, this will get special karya. We will type everything under this sutra only. Nad. We will type. एक वचन हम will type करेंगे. Nad Dhana Lit. Lit comes by sutra.
Parokshe lit.
Lit. Now, this lit will be replaced by G Siptastam Udvasmas, and G Siptastam Udvasmas will be replaced by Nal,
Tus.
Asus, Us, Al,
Nalama.
Tusalo mama.
So, G Siptastam Udvasmas, then Nala, Usus, Nala, Us, Nal, Udva, Parasmay Padanam, Nala, Usus, Nalvama. This is the sutra. Now, this from this Analatusustalatsanalvamaha, what will remain is just a sus, sus, a sus, again, null will remain a, over, no, will be the actual pratyas what we will connect. So, first, dhatu is nad, dhana, null a. Nad, nad, a. Ditva will happen by sutra.
Liti dhatu for anabhyasas.
Then
Aladishesha.
Aladishesha.
Aladishesha. Then
Upadha, ato upadhaya.
Upadha aparasya yedvavati. We get buddhi bhavati and we get this adesha. Form is ready. Nanada. Now, nan is there, and then tus. Here, Vishistagari is there. One sutra we had applied. Sanyogal lit kit. Sutra had said that if there is no sanyoga before lit lakara, like in anga there is no sanyoga, and after that anga there is this lit lakara pratyaya, then that lit lakara which is coming after that type of anga which does not have any sanyoga will get kitva dharma. It will get kitva dharma. So nal atus us thal atus a anal va ma, none of these pratyayas have kitva dharma. They are not kit. So this kitva dharma is brought by asanyogal lit. Kit atus is kit for us now. Taking this kitva dharma, just keeping that kitva dharma in mind, let's do the regular prakriya. Nad, nad, atus. Ditva happens by
Liti dhatuvaranam.
Laghusiddhantakaranam. Then na, nad,
हलादिकोशः
Now we are generally just connect. So here one sutra is applied. Let's read the sutra. Let's read the sutra. अत एकहल्मध्येनादेशादेर्लिटि अत एकहल्मध्येनादेशादेर्लिटि अत एकहल्मध्येनादेशादेर्लिटि अतः एकहल्मध्ये अनादेशादेः लिटि. These many padas are there. So अतः अतः स्थाने अकारस्य स्थाने एकहल्मध्ये अनादेशादे अनादेशादेः अकारस्य एकहल्मध्ये अकारस्य लिटि परे सति एकारः भवति. That is the eighth is coming from the previous sutra. Vasoridhavabhyaso lopascha. That is the sutra. Vasoridhavabhyaso lopascha. So eighth bhu as etayoho eighth adesha happens. This same eighth is brought in this sutra also. So atah sthane eighth syat. Atah sthane eighth syat. What are the reasons? Those reasons we need to see. Multiple reasons are given. Let's understand first this ekahal shabda. This Mal Manoramakara is giving Ekav asanyuktav halav ekahalav tayor madhye. This goes in Africa has given Nas. I will, in case if I make mistake, I will correct it later. So ekascha ekav. This is how Samas has taken it. Ekascha ekav. One and one. 2 1. So ekascha ekav. Now where ekav means now 2 1. That is what is the meaning. 2 1. 2 ones. That's how meaning of it. Do ek. Ekav. Tau tau. Tau hello. Oh hello. We have 2 hulls. 2 1 hulls. That is the meaning. 2 1 hulls means
Ekahal plus ekahal.
Those are ekakis. They are not with support of anyone. That is the asahaya eka. That is the meaning given by this Kashikakara also. Actually, Kashikakara's vritti is a little bit understandable. Should I show Kashikakara's vritti something?
Yeah, it is.
Or
There
did
in Ashtadhyayi.com.
Yeah, in Ashtadhyayi.com. Little bit easy it is. There I will explain. There, up I will type. There I will explain.
So just copy paste from there.
Okay. That will be better. I will. Is the Kashikakara's vritti. Yeah. Asahaya yoho. Asahaya. Asahaya.
Narayan, I cannot see the screen. I see only you.
This is one of the meaning of Eke Mukta. 2-3 meanings are given by Poshakar. So one meaning of Eka Shabda is Mukhya. One meaning of eka is anya, and another meaning of eka is asahaya. Asahaya means not with anyone. That is the meaning. So this not,
Mukhya. One is mukhya.
one is mukhya.
Okay.
So asahaya means, eka means, now the meaning what we need here to take is that which is not with anyone. That is eka. This meaning we are taking it of this eka shabd. So asahaya is the meaning is taken. असहायः एकः, कः सः हल. So असहायः एकः हल, असहायः एकः हल. तौ असहायौ द्वौ एकौ हलौ. तयोः मध्ये यः अकारः तस्य स्थाने. That is the meaning. एकहल मध्ये meanings, meaning of एकहल मध्ये is एकः असहायः हल, that means only hal. एकः असहायः हल, that means only hal. तयोः, तौ द्वौ एकौ हलौ, तौ द्वौ एकौ हलौ. तयोः मध्ये नाम एकहल मध्ये, तयोः मध्ये, तयोः एकयोः हलोः मध्ये, असहाययोः हलोः मध्ये यः अकारः तस्य स्थाने. So asahaya means only one hal is there. That means there is no other hal. There is no other hal. That means it is not connected to any other hal. So ashtaday.com, they have given sanyoga is not there, sanyoga is not there. When there is no sanyoga, when there is no sanyoga, in between whatever akara is there, that is our sthani. So asahaya also can be understood like this, that single hal, single hal. Whenever there is single hal before akara, whenever there is single hal after akara, that akara is called ekahal madhyastha akara. Now we have in anga, our anga is here. No, we have not. This is our anga. We are talking about this nakarottarvarti akara. That akara is being discussed here. That akara has ekahal after, that is dakara, and ekahal before, that is nakara. So ekahal madhyastha akara means this nad akara is being discussed. That is our sthani. So in the nad, whatever is akara is our sthani. That tasya sthane kim syat, ekarah syat. Atah tasya atah etvam syat. Etvam syat. Now how? Let's see this. Here Kaumudikara is given. असंयुक्त हल मध्यस्थस्य अतः. असंयुक्त हल मध्यस्थस्य अतः means this. एकहल मध्यस्थस्य अतः. That means ekahal and ekahal. Why ekahal? That means they are not sanyukta. They are not having any other hal as well. So asanyukta hal madhyasthasya atah etvam syat. This is one statement. Asanyukta hal madhyasthasya akarasya ane ekarah syat. This is one statement. Okay. This is mukhya karya. That means we are going to turn that nad into ned. And this abhyasa nakarana, that abhyasa is na along with akara. Abhyasa na, that will also disappear by abhyasa lopascha. Etvam abhyasa lopascha. And abhyasa lopa also will take place. Abhyasa lopa cha स्यात्. असंयुक्त हल मध्यस्थस्य आकारस्य स्थाने एकारः स्यात्. अभ्यासस्य लोपश्च स्यात्. Now conditions. This is karya. Karya is done. Karya is mentioned in two statements. अकारस्य तादृशस्य अकारस्य स्थाने एकारस्यात् यः एकः मध्ये वर्तते किंच अभ्यासस्य लोपः भवति. So these two karyas are given in two statements. Now let's discuss the nimitta. What is the nimitta? So one nimitta, kitiliti, when there is kit lit there in front of. So we have kit lit, that is atus. Atus is kit, because there is no sanyoga and it is lit pratyaya. So whatever lit pratyaya is not preceded by sanyoga, then that lit pratyaya is considered as kit. And that one more condition is there, it should be apit. So asanyogal lit kit. Apit lit not getting preceded by sanyoga is considered as kit. This atus is apit lit and it is not getting preceded by sanyoga, therefore it is kit. Because it is kit, therefore that becomes nimitta to turn ekahal madhyastha akara into ekara. So first nimitta is kiti liti pratyaye pare sati is the nimitta. Now again few more conditions are there. What are those conditions? Lin nimitta ko lit nimitta lin nimitta deshadikam na bhavati yadangam tadavayavasya yasya angasya. Okay, here adesha nasti tasya ekana. I will write then lit was there. Nad atus. Second it became nad atus. Third stage na nad atus. Here our anga is nanad. So far anga is nanad. Nanad is anga. Nanad is anga. Now in anga we have not done anything so far, except we have just made this adi hal to remain there, haladi shesha, but we have not done any modification in that abhyasa, or in anga so far we have not done anything. So sometimes we do some changes in abhyasa, like we had done this gadgad, gagad, jagad. Gakara had turned into jakara by sutra.
Abhyasa charcha.
No.
Post. No.
Post to. So chavargadesha we had
Post
done
to.
in the place of kavarga later. Now this is somewhere we are doing some karya in the anga. Now we can do anga karya anywhere, just like in previous we saw that naluttama or sorry upadha we had done dirgha. So there also we are doing some ato halader lago that we had been done for this lung lakara. So at karya happening to anga, but not specifically which letter. But here in this sutra it is said that some karya is happening to anga and this karya is happening to the adi part of anga. Adi part of anga. Adi part of anga is na, which is abhyasa. Our anga is nanad. In this anga, adi ansha is na, which is abhyasa. Which is abhyasa. This part we need later. Adi part or adi ansha of anga is getting modified or not is what we need to see. Now this sutra says that we need that type of anga whose adi ansha is not going through any kind of modification. So any kind of modification means any kind of adesha is not happening to it. Now this adesha should happen because of the lit lakara. The nimitta should be lit. Taking the nimitta lit. If adi ansha of anga is not going through any kind of modification. Okay. Taking the nimitta as lit lakara, or lit lakara is not taken as nimitta and done any kind of modification to adi ansha of anga, that type of anga is required. That type of anga is required. Then conditions will be anga whose adi ansha is not modified or not brought any kind of adesha, taking the nimitta of lit lakara pratyaya, and there is akara who is ekahal madhyastha, and it is getting followed by kit lit pratyaya. Then akara will be, that ekahal madhyastha akara will be replaced by ekara, and abhyasa will disappear by this sutra. I'll repeat once again meaning. Anga whose adi bhaga is not getting modified, taking the nimitta of lit lakara. There is akara in anga who is preceded by ekahal, followed by ekahal, and there is kit lit pratyaya after it. Then this ekara is replaced by, akara is replaced by ekara, and abhyasa disappears. Two karyas are given by this sutra, and nimittas is lit kit, and one more condition is given, that when this adi ansha is not modified, taking the nimitta of lit lakara. All these are applicable in the case of nanad atus. Na, this na is not going through any kind of modification. If it was like ja, gat, atus, we just did jagatuhu, jagadatuhu. Jagadatuhu, we did not do anything. Whereas this nanad atus, this nakara adi ansha is not going through modification. So this jagada, to turn this ga into ja, we had taken nimitta as lit lakara. Now that thing we are not doing here. Na is remaining as it is. So now will abhyasa will disappear. Nad will turn into ned, and atus will remain as it is. The sutra we will apply is
this current sutra.
अत एकः मध्ये अनादेशादेर लिटि.
अत एकः मध्ये नादेशादेर लिटि by this sutra. So that's it. After that, nothing is there. Neda. Now we will read Vritti. Liti paratah adeshah adihi yasya angasya nasti. Taking the nimitta of lit lakara, adihi yasya angasya, adeshah adihi yasya angasya nasti. Tasya, this is one. Ekahal madhye asahayayoho haloho madhye. Ekahal madhye is given explanation. Asahayayoho haloho madhye यह अकारः तस्य एकारादेशः भवति अभ्यासलोपश्च भवति कदा लिटि कितिंग इति परतः. This nit part is not applicable because nitva is not brought to lit. Kitva is brought, and kiti comes as anuvritti. That's why Kashikakara is mentioning kiting iti paratah. So kiti paratah, liti kiti paratah, kit lit being there in front. And here is the Kaumudikara's vritti, a little bit with sandhis, etc. Lin nimitta deshadikam na bhavati yadangam. So yasya angaste lin nimitta deshadikam na bhavati. That means no modification happens in abhyasa. Tad avayavasya tasya angasya avayavasya kahayam avayavah akarah. Tasya avayavasya nama akarasya asanyukta hal madhyasthasya atah. That akara which is asanyukta hal madhye vartate etvam syat abhyasalopascha syat kitiliti, while kitlit being there in front. Meaning is clear?
Yes.
So we'll move to the next form. Neither tuhu da. Nad dhana us. Nad us. Vishwabai.
लिटि धातुरनभ्यासस्य
लिटि धातोरनभ्यासस्य न नद उस
हलोपधाय
हलाद
हलादिः
now
हल् मध्ये णादेशादेर्लिटि
अत एक हल मध्ये नादेशादेर इति निधु नद धन हल only th will remain nad th na nad. First ditva will happen by sutra.
लिटि धातोरनभ्यासस्य
लिटि धातोरनभ्यासस्य हलादि शिरः. Now here also abhyasa disappears and this ikara takes place in the place of akara. But sutra, this sutra ata ek hal madhye nadeshadir liti cannot be applied because thal pratyay is not kit. Kitva dharma is only brought to nal, atus, os, nal, atus, nal, va. No. Only these two pratyas are apit, lit, that's why they are kit. Just I will say, it will take time. So atus, us, athus, va, ma, these six pratyas are only kit. They are only having kitva dharma. Nal, thal, nal, these three pratyas are not having kitva dharma. That's why. But we want this same karya to happen here. So the same sutra cannot be taken because kitva dharma is not there. The complete sutra will not be applicable. So next sutra is created. Let's read. Thalicha seti, thalicha seti, thalicha seti. You have to bring that whole sutra from that previous sutra completely. Atah ekahal madhye nadeshadehe thalicha seti. Seti thalicha. Complete meaning as it is, and nimitta is changed. Earlier nimitta was lit kit or kiti liti. Here we have to say seti thali. So sutra will become like this. Ata eka hal madhye nadesha der dehe thalicha seti or seti thali. That's how sutra will be there, and meaning will be while thal being there in front as well. This is the meaning. Just thal should be idadi. So it agama will happen by ardha dhatu ka set balade. Should I type something?
Yes, we can stop now.
Okay. So we will finish this form in the next class. We'll do Shanti Patha. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Om.
Hari Om Swami.
Hari Om ji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om ji. I have a doubt in Sumati.